Hey guys, I'm here for a lost deck profile. Okay, so whatever, so just continue with this. So here's the live counter. I bought two of these, but one's at home in my grandmother's house. Beware of that. That's why that's why it's a different angle. That's why. Anyway, it's not a different angle, a different place. So Dragon Wolf like Buddy Vanity has Destroyer. Okay, now get on with the deck. So Dimension Dragon Agonia. You probably have seen this from my Dimension Destroyer box opening. 2 copies of that. Okay. And then Dimension Dragon Iron. You also seen this. You also seen this in my Dimension Destroyer booster box. 4 copies of that. Then Dimension Dragon Apostro is a size 2 monster, so is 3 copies of that. Dimension Dragon Pyledia, so I have 4 copies of that. Dimension Dragon Eskimos, size 0, 2. Then my Dimension Dragon Spirit Gun Creature, 2 copies of that. Cornelia, you've also seen this from my Dimension Destroyer booster box opening, 4 copies of that. Deathly Struggle, 2 copies of that. Green Dragon Shield, 4 copies of that. Gigantic Charge plus 1, 2, 3, 1 double rare. So that's 4 copies in total. Dragon Trap, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. Okay. Blue Dragon Shield, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. Dimension Scapegoat, 2 copies of that. Loss of D, 1, 2, 3 copies of that. The Alteration, 4 copies of that. And the 2 Lost, 1 Ace, 1 Secret. Okay. Now let's get on with the Lost deck. Okay, hold on. Let me just rearrange this for a sec. This. Okay. Now, don't ask me why my voice sounds so low, because I don't have a microphone just yet. That's why. I don't have a microphone just yet, so whatever. So whatsoever. Oh god. My friends are WhatsApping me. So, come on. Focus. There you go. Is it focused just yet? Okay, so we have the Mnemonic Dragon Release Vanilla Destroyer. 4 copies of that. 2 shiny, 2 non-shiny. Okay, Val Demonic Dragon Vanity has Destroyer, 1 copy. But I might get another one. I might. Hanto Condor, 4 copies of that. So Fidel Udagan, 4 copies of that. Zorken, 4 copies of that. Aeroplane Dueler, 2 copies of that. Agonia di Dalalum, 2 copies of that. Dimension Shadowgate, 4 copies of that. Okay. Vanity Cells, 4 copies of that. Dimension Revenge, 4 copies of that. Dimension Mirror, 4 copies of that. I think I have to really step up my voice, man. Okay, step it up. Dimension Absorb, 3 copies of this. Can you hear me now? Maybe or not, because maybe I have to replay it again. Dimension Jamming, 2 copies of that. Dimension Livestream. This card is actually OPAF, man. You gain 10 life, or you make your opponent life becomes 10. But if your opponent has 20 life, or using Zoai or something, you can just bring them down to 10 life points with just this card. So you got 2 copies of that. Dimension Revive, 2 copies. 1 copy of Dimension Razor. 1 copy of Dimension Draw. 4 copies of Val Demonic Canyon Lossless Mazer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 copy of Vile the Moigan Lossless Buster. I have 2 copies of Carnage Destroy Blaster. I took out the other 2 because I didn't want my deck to be out of balance, if you know what I'm saying. So 2 copies of that, and finally 4 copies of Vanity Zero Blazer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 secret version though. Okay. So you may have seen me Buddyfight with this deck on my previous video, Ranma Kakugawa versus Yuga Mikado. That video happened on Friday. You can maybe go check the video out. It's just my previous video, so you might just go check that out. And my fingers have got problems right now. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Today's my graduation day. And yeah, good luck for me. Bye.